In this figure you can see two shapes. As you can see in the figure, both the figures are comprised of same shapes. So how does there comes a hole like this? Have you ever wondered? If you look closer, the area of two red triangles are equal, and the area of two yellow triangles again equal, and area of these green shapes and equal, and also the purple ones, their area also similar. So when we change the places of them, how can we have a added space? We want to know why is it? So let's get started. If you look very closer in this picture, you might see some differences. The theory behind getting you coated in this riddle is your eyesight. You might think the larger picture as a triangle, but it is not a triangle. If I would say you it is a quadrilateral, will you agree with me? Let's find it out. I will go down. This figure you can see there is slight difference in the triangles. So let's find it out. The first shape is something like this, and the second shape is something like this. In these two shapes, there is a difference in the gradient in the hypotenuse. If you take this complete figure, you can see the gradients of two triangles. The yellow colored triangle and the red colored triangles are different. In the first figure, the gradient of yellow triangle, you can see the height is 2 squares and the width is, or the base length is 5 squares. So the gradient is equals to, in here let's take my gradient of yellow square, that is equal to 2 divided by 5, which gives you 0.4. But for the red triangle, you can see the gradient is equal to, in this side the y-axis or the height is 3 and the width is 8 squares. So m red should be equals to how much? 3 divided by 8, which gives you 0.375. It is not a straight line, but when we look it from our normal eye, we see it as a one line. But if you look closer, so in this green line you can see a space between the edges of two triangles, and in the second figure that space has been coming out, and exactly in the question it is said the equal size or the same size shapes are used. That is true, that is not a lie, because the shapes does have the same size, but when we think of the larger picture or the larger triangle, it is not a triangle. So in that case it has occupied some space from the top side, so that top occupied space is accumulated to here as a black hole. So in another manner we can find the gradient of the larger triangle. Here the height is 5 squares and the base length is 13 squares. Find the gradient of the larger triangle. If we think this as a one triangle, altogether we can have the gradient as 5 divided by 13, which gives us the answer 0.384. So we know that the gradient of the actual triangle lies between the top figure and the below figure. So that is how this black hole is formed. As you can see, the white spaces between the green line and the figure is accumulated here as a black hole. Hope you get the idea. Stay connected with Math Masters. If you want more riddles, just click the subscribe button.